Discovery and prevention of emerging threats has become one of the most critical priorities for C-level executives. Darktrace's intelligence-led approach starts by acknowledging that threat actors are already on our networks. The Darktrace Threat Visualizer provides executives and security experts with a live snapshot of the overall threat level to your enterprise in real time. Here we can see the global network of a multinational company, Transco. Based on recursive Bayesian mathematics, Darktrace's behavioral cyber defense platform ingests all relevant data sources and data types and learns what is normal and abnormal behavior. It understands the subtleties that exist in information and spots emerging threats without knowing in advance what it is looking for. Here we see a large blue spot indicating significant but benign activity, and a glowing orange spot indicating a threat level that is judged to be unacceptable. Hovering over the orange spot, we can see that this is the company's R&D centre in Cambridge. We can see what's happening in this particular network. Using the timeline at the top of the visualizer, we can go back in time and see what happened internally before the anomaly was detected. Here, we can observe how the anomaly emerged and then play in real time to give us the line view. Darktrace Threat Visualizer also lets you see which external devices your users are communicating with. This view shows the locations and networks that Transco's employees are connecting to in real time. Here we see the file transfer site, Dropbox, being accessed. We decide to take a closer look at this particular location. This view shows that sensitive intellectual property from the R&D Centre is flowing from a non-R&D employee to Dropbox. The threat visualizer has pointed us to the potential insider attack, which will be further investigated by a threat analyst. Darktrace monitors information flows generated from machines and people, and works out what the normal pattern of life is for each one. Using its probabilistic maths, Darktrace has detected anomalous behavior in this particular machine. It is flagged orange. The machine belongs to an HR administrator, a role that typically had extensive access rights to sensitive data. Let's take a closer look. Without flooding you with false positives, the threat visualizer helps the threat analyst by providing a select list of genuinely anomalous activities to review. On the left, a graph shows us the volume of data being transferred from this machine. There is a clear spike when the anomaly is detected. In this scenario, Darktrace has been used to actively pinpoint attack behavior. The padlock represents a honeypot, a location that poses as a repository of valuable information. Any connection to this fake location is behaviourally suspicious. Let's play back a critical time frame. Here we see unusually large volumes of data being transferred from the laptop to a number of external locations in the middle of the night. The laptop belongs to HR employee Sue Smith. The combination of weak indicators has allowed Darktrace to infer a high probability that an APT attacker has used Sue's machine and credentials to compromise important data. In this view, a flashing red event indicates a serious threat. Darktrace Threat Visualizer reveals that large volumes of data are being sent to a museum in Italy. Both the volume of data and the unusual destination are behaviourally anomalous, given the normal pattern of life for this company and machine. The visualizer also reveals that the data transfer has been misreported. As part of a covert mission, the attacker has deliberately tried to cover their tracks by making it look like the user is simply browsing the web, when in fact he or she is aggregating sensitive data and sending it outside the firewall. The threat visualizer also allows you to take action to preemptively reduce risk. We decide to put this machine into quarantine. Darktrace delivers unprecedented levels of insight about high-risk areas and accurately infers where a compromise is highly probable. This gives organizations the ability to directly act on valuable intelligence to protect what really matters. While endpoint and rules-based solutions are incapable of spotting cyber attackers and insider threats that have already infiltrated your network, Darktrace's behavioral cyber defense uses unique advanced mathematics that let you hear the near-silent attackers in the noise of a busy network.